experienced anything like this. He just came up to the car and gave me a COVID test that I did myself here. So I'm waiting on these results. And in the meantime, the sweetest, most beautiful woman just came up in this beautiful, like, traditional Japanese robe and gave me a tea that was grown here in these, like, groves and gardens. It's a mint tea and a cookie. Oh, I'm sorry. A man just came up to my door and was like, oh, did you want a complimentary car wash when you were here? If you saw this vehicle. I said, best of luck, sir. I would love that. I mean, if I have to kill 15 minutes in the car, this is the way to do it, you know? Oh my God, it's like a fresh little ginger snap cookie. So for this trip, I packed. Oh, he also came and took my luggage out of the car already. It's going to be in my room. I like their vote of confidence that I don't have COVID. I suppose I should introduce this vlog. Hi, it's Alex Michael May, and I'm going to be spending 3 days at an exclusive retreat. Celebrities like Barbara Streisand come here. I think it's like $9,000 or $10,000 for the week. I did a job with them a couple of years ago when I used to be a creative director. And so part of my like pay was a 3-night stay here. So I've been like holding on to it. I had to keep moving it because of COVID, and I'm finally here. And I'm so excited to experience this life of luxury and decadence that I can't because I'm not a rich person, but I get to live like a rich person for 4 whole days. It's technically 3 nights and then like whatever those half days are. So we're just gonna call it 3 days. Whatever, I'm gonna take it. It's wild. They've thought of everything in this room. They gave a little tote bag with a journal for things you like, thoughts you have while you're here. They give you a water bottle for when you're here. Your whole schedule is given to you. They used to do it on fans. They'd like give you a little fan every day they'd lay on your bed. But right now they have my whole itinerary. So they have like every night you get a massage every day. You get skincare every day. You get a private fitness training every day. So they have the whole curriculum all here. They have like a little fruit tray. And oh my gosh, when I came in, you guys know how I feel about hummingbirds. There was a hummingbird right on this feeder. So I can sit out here and like journal in the mornings. They serve you breakfast every morning. So you can just open up these doors and have like an indoor outdoor breakfast moment. Literally all the products are in your room already. So you literally don't have to pack. That's the coolest part about this place is I packed like nothing. They have their own line of spa products that are like famous and really expensive. And yeah, so they give them all to you in your room. The last time I was here for that job, they gave full sizes, which was wild. Maybe they don't do that anymore. But they give you clothes to wear the whole time you're here. So I literally didn't pack any clothes because I knew that they had clothes for me. So I just am gonna wear their clothes. And then to dinner, you wear this yukata, which is this traditional Japanese robe, which is so beautiful. They even give you a sun hat. Since you get a massage in your room every night, there's a massage table already here. There's a yoga mat. They ring the dinner bell every night 7 times, and that's how you know to go for, they have like mocktails and appetizers, and then they have like a little evening curriculum that goes along with dinner every night. So I just obviously got here, I drove a couple hours. I'm just gonna relax and kind of like unwind, maybe meditate. That's what people do here. I just really wanna get into the zone. I promised myself when I was here it wasn't gonna work. So I guess this is kind of working, but not. I just really wanted to document this experience and share it because for me, it's been so important, like planning to this time to disconnect, like for work, like I marked off. I'm gonna try to turn my phone off the whole time. Like I'm gonna be vlogging this from my camera when I feel the need to. Maybe this won't even, maybe I'll decide that I don't wanna share any of it. I don't really know, but I did think it would be so cool to show how inexpensive, like super luxury spa it feels like to go there. But we'll see. I think for me, I've been feeling really burned out with work, just like creating nonstop. And I think I just wanted some time to like be still with myself and hear my own thoughts, hear my own creativity. I just feel like I've been getting increasingly disconnected the last few months, whereas over quarantine, I really felt super connected. I felt a lot more spiritually aligned. I felt like I was, you know, my creativity, like I was full, like my well and my spirituality was just on a different level. And so I feel like I've almost just let the noise of the world and like this rush, hurried, never-ending pace that is our world has kind of gotten the best of me. So a part of me was like, oh, maybe I should wait and do it in January, but I'm still might try to take a little time off in January. But I'm just trying to like be in every moment, reconnect when I can. I think it's obviously a luxury that not all of us have, but I try to do it every morning for a little while, but it got to the point where I wasn't even doing that. So here's to hoping that I reconnect, feel strong about the direction I'm going in and what I want to be doing with my time and my life and my relationships. So we'll see. So they said to just wear whatever's comfy under the yukata, so I'm taking that literally, and I'm heading to dinner. I don't know how much of the common area I'll be able to shoot, but I'll try. I just got the most amazing massage, and I'm not even like on this planet right now. Oh, I wish I could have taken you guys in for dinner, but I didn't know how it was gonna work, and I didn't want to like invade on the privacy or the relaxation of any of the other guests, so I didn't like film or do anything. But now I know the deal. So you go in and you get like kind of like a juice, like a mocktail, and because they don't serve alcohol here at all, and then you have like little appetizers, and then everyone sits at this big long table together, and there's like candles and like flowers. It's really pretty. And then they bring out the dinner like in courses, and you get to know each other. So people have name tags, and then they have like little place cards so that you can all know each other's names, and you kind of just chat with the other side. I don't know if this is a women's week, but it's all women, but I know that they sometimes do men's weeks, women's weeks, and then sometimes they do co-ed, but they separate some things so that it is kind of separate. Dinner was amazing. It was this like green fresh salad. The woman next to me was like a marathoner, like international. She was from another country and was like very well educated, well spoken, and I realized like I'm having like major imposter syndrome because I obviously like did this as a work trade, and it didn't occur to me that the kind of people that like that, you know, I don't know like what it would be like to be able to spend this money freely, to be like, oh, I'm just gonna spend, I don't even know how much it is, like almost $10,000 or something for a week here. So I'm only doing a few days, but I get, it's totally worth it. I mean, you get all your meals included, you get a massage in your room every day, you get a facial every day, like it's insane. You get beautiful classes, and like it's insane. It's just another lifestyle level. But I realized like there was a woman here that brought her young daughter, and another girl was just casually mentioning like different houses she owns, and I was just like, oh duh, of course everyone here is going to be like cool and wealthy. That's the vibe, you know? So all that to say, I did feel a little intimidated going in there, and, you know, kind of feeling like an outsider, even though I know no one else knows or perceives that. But I don't know, I have this feeling that this is going to bring up a lot of stuff for me, like being off social media for a few days, being off my phone. I have a feeling, and this is why I wanted to do this, just to kind of like get back to the root of what's important. Like I feel like there's something, I guess, inside me that's wanting me to just like be still and listen, because I feel like I'm wanting to kind of change directions with a lot of things, with like work and my personal life, and I really want to heal from past traumas and leave everything behind that is no longer serving me. And this is just an opportunity to do that, to kind of like disconnect from myself, to reconnect from nature. I'm not to nature, reconnect to nature. That massage does have me all, whoa. But anyway, all that to say, I have no idea what's going to come of this. I may leave and just think that, oh, I'm so relaxed, or I may have a different outlook on life. I have no idea, but I'm just kind of like welcoming everything that's coming up for me, and like letting it have a seat at the table, and just being curious about it. So the fact that I feel that, you know, someone who has access to experiences like this more so than I do makes me less worthy of talking to, or makes me not, I guess, like an imposter. That's just something interesting to think about, right? That, you know, we are all equal, and we are all like on different journeys, but I don't know, it's just interesting. And I'm sure that, you know, in your daily lives there are moments where you feel like you're not good enough, or you're faking it, or if people found out you had no idea what you're actually doing. Like I realize that comes up for me a lot. And even now, like doing this with you all, it feels like, why would anybody want to watch what I'm doing? Like, who am I? Why does anyone care what I like? And I don't know, I'm realizing more and more that even people that I have met that seem so successful outwardly, that I think like, oh, you've really got it all together, they also feel like they're faking it. They also feel this imposter syndrome. So it's fascinating. I hope that, you know, I guess my intention I'm setting for group stuff is that the conversations and that are meant to take place will take place, and that I'm able to hold space for others and to just be open to new experiences and new points of view. So since I had to run from dinner, here's just like a sampling. This smells absolutely insane. Oh, I wonder if they sell this coffee. This is wild. So good. Okay, something else weird is eating at assigned times and not having like control over your own kitchen. Like, you know, usually you like go in and get a snack and like you are in control of when you eat. Like as someone who has, this is also, I'm gonna say a trigger warning, so if you wanna skip past this, you can skip past this, but as someone who has dealt with disordered eating in the past, like, it's just interesting to not have really too much control over your food. So again, just observing that. And they brought us this beautiful creme brulee dessert. I had initially said no dairy, and they brought me this, and then I saw everyone else had this, and I was sad, so then they brought me this. So, I mean, obviously, we're doing dairy this week lightly, just a little. Another intention I have is to go to bed earlier and wake up earlier. They have very, very early hikes. I think they're at like 5:45 and 6 a.m. So I think I'm gonna try to tuck in early. I've got a little bit of work to do so that I can sign off completely for the next couple days. Good morning. I just woke up. I decided to sleep in today. I didn't do the 5:45 a.m. hike, but they brought me breakfast on a tray. I had oatmeal and coffee. Then they give you this menu where you get to pick your meals for the rest of the day. So they have this lunch option, dinner, and then you get to pick tomorrow's breakfast. Everything looks so good. I have my personal training session at 10 a.m. and it's about 9, so I'm gonna lay the yoga mat out, do some stretching, do my yoga, my little breath work, meditation, some journaling, and I will catch you guys later. I'm getting dressed in the clothes they gave me, so I'm actually just looking to see what it is that they provided. So I have a couple t-shirts here, and they have like zip up hoodies and sweatpants. Oh, this is what I'm wearing today, you better believe it. It is so peaceful and still out here. Can you hear the birds? They're making crazy noises. There's a waterfall up here. I hope more hummingbirds come to my feeder. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue this vlog because I got really swept up in this experience today. Like, really connected with people, had some really great, I guess, like breakthroughs in like meditation and my sessions. And I was thinking that I just didn't want to take myself out of the moment and show you guys everything. So I realized I'll probably do a little walk of the grounds the day that I leave, but I'm already, you know, day one wishing that I could stay for the full week. I totally get why this is the #1 spot on Condé Nast. It's just wild, but it just feels like the energy of the place like permeates you and just brings you peace. It's really, really cool. It has a beautiful history. It's a nonprofit. There's so many things I love about it. Just slowing down, like I've had my phone off almost all day. I set my timer for 20 minutes to check emails because I had a project that had to go up and I had to figure out, and I had to like respond to an email for something timely. Hold on, I'm drawing myself a bath. We're gonna have a bath tonight, but not just any bath. I did this beautiful, we did this, they had like a self-love coach here, and they did this like really beautiful little ceremony where we like got to say intentions and do a little meditation and write our intentions for our time here. And essentially the prompt was, how do you show up for yourself? Like, how are you committing to showing up for yourself this week, and what does that look like? So it was cool. I wrote it out. And so if you're watching this and it's the holidays and you are struggling and you're giving resources that you don't have, and you're, you know, just needing a moment for yourself, she asked us this question that blew my mind. And it was just, what does showing up for myself look like in this moment? And I think that's something beautiful to ask yourself. So whether that's having an uncomfortable conversation with somebody, leaving a party early or not going at all, whether that's correcting somebody on something, whether that's sleeping in, whether that's moving your body. I don't know what that looks like for you in any given situation, but if you can kind of stay aware and just ask yourself, whenever you think of it, whenever it comes up, like, okay, am I aware? Like she said, it's called like stop, look, and choose. And it's just being aware enough to ask yourself in certain moments how you can best show up for yourself, because that will encourage not abandoning yourself during the busiest of times. So I think I really needed to hear that. I think I came here hoping for some like huge breakthrough. I think I'm feeling stagnant and like I'm not like living up to my full potential. And I love YouTube. I love showing up on here. I love doing social media, but I just feel like maybe, I guess I wish that I could share more about like my healing journey, everything I've gone through with like relationships and childhood stuff, and just like be able to share more deep and meaningful conversations other than just try on hauls, which I love doing try on. And I think one of the biggest ways we can show up for ourselves when we don't know other ways how is to even just dress up commit to dressing our body, moving our body, feeling good in our skin. I think that's like the first step to self-love and self-trust for a lot of people. So I know that that's not nothing, right? But I guess I do think that there's so much more that we can be doing together, like as a community, encouraging each other. I know there's something else, and I'm not quite there yet, but mark my words, I hope one day I watch this video and I think I've like gotten to the other side and I can say, ah, finally I figured out what that thing was that I've been waiting for to come along. Anyway, so she had us do this beautiful exercise, and then she had us like lay out these flowers in this like mandala and like say our intentions, and then we got to gather up the flowers in the little muslin bag, and she encouraged us to literally bathe in those intentions. So I'm drawing a bath now. I'm gonna put these flower petals, and then this is so sweet. They just have Epsom salt available for you at the front if you want it for your bath. So I'm gonna do an Epsom salt and flower petal bath, bathe in my intentions. I think I came into this expecting to just do kind of a silent retreat by myself, and I'm also, I guess, surprised by how much I'm learning from other people, how curious I am about the other women here. That imposter syndrome that I told you guys about that first night has really melted away, and I found like such beautiful camaraderie. I did a watercolor class today. Oh my gosh, I want to show you guys what I made. Felt like I needed to do the watercolor class because my perfectionism has been so raging like the past few years, if I'm honest, that I haven't done any like crafts or creative stuff for fun with no outcome. I feel like everything I do has to like have an outcome, be productive, be the most beautiful. Like even my Christmas tree, you guys heard me talking about, like it was stunning and perfect, and I was like, how could this be better? Like whatever happened to the days of doing something just because it was fun, right? So we made these. I made this one with a stencil. Then this one was like a technique where you like drop and drag. And then this one was, we actually used like a white, like wax kind of crayon and then filled in the lines. And it was so fun. But the best part about it was laughing about the perfectionism, getting silly with the other women. Sorry, I keep checking my bath. We were laughing until we were crying. Like I was just, you know, you get in those moods and just everything's like a joke. We were just like making the funniest jokes. Like one of the things had a straw and we were joking about like suck and blow and like just being out of ridiculous and just joke, you know, like just joking about our own perfectionism and just like, I don't know, it was really cool. It was just like a special moment. And later one of the women pulled me aside and just said, you know, I haven't belly laughed like that for months. I don't remember the last time I laughed, almost until I cried. And so she said, you really gave me that gift of like joy and laughter. And then we sat by each other at dinner. Turns out she's a therapist and she trained with my therapist. They went to the same school at the same time. They know each other. And I don't know, it's just wild when you open yourself up. I had personal training today, and the trainer just sensed that I had walls up. I think I feel like shame about not having worked out for so many months when I felt like I'd gotten to a place where movement wasn't scary to me anymore. I now feel like movement is scary again, and that feels disappointing. And I don't know, she just encouraged me to get out there and connect with people. I remember when I got to dinner last night, I did not want to be social, and now today these people feel familiar, they feel safe. I was able to hold space for someone after dinner for something she's holding that's really heavy. And I don't know, I guess I'm just starting to wonder, like maybe this big thing I'm waiting for, this like huge epiphany, is just me showing up and loving people from the overflow of loving myself every day. Maybe it's the person in line next to you at Starbucks that you start a conversation with. Maybe it's, you know, your friend who you call. Maybe it's a stranger. I don't know, but I'm realizing more and more that like the biggest impact we can have are things that we're not even trying to do, that we're just being ourselves and being in our best place, and that is then a gift to other people. So just something else to keep in mind this holiday season, that presents can actually be our presents. Also, here is me rocking their t-shirt and sweatpants. These sweatpants actually slap. They're amazing. And like wandering around in like sweatpants all day, and then we wear our yukata, this Japanese robe, to dinner. It's just like fun to all be dressed the same. It feels like summer camp. It feels like really high-end, elegant summer camp. And I never got to go to sleepaway camp when I was little, so I feel like this is like fulfilling a childhood dream of mine. Also, they have famous cookies, and I bought some at the gift shop. Another thing we all bonded over was that they put you on these like calorie like diet plans. It's not like, the food is delicious and you can always ask for more, but I think they like ask for your like daily caloric like desired intake with your dietary restrictions, etc. And we're all joking about like, what, you got four crackers, I only got 3. And they were like literally trading, like, okay, I'll give you this for that, like what do you think? It's so funny. And like, so there's these cookies in the gift shop that everyone's going wild over. They really are amazing. Anyway, tomorrow I I have more. I'm doing an eye treatment. I'm doing, oh, I did this body wrap today. Oh, there's a beautiful bathhouse that's apparently open 24 hours a day, so I could go in this hot tub and do the steam room, just everything if I wanted to right now, which I wanted to, but now I'm just feeling lazy because it's actually raining out and it's cold. After dinner, we all walked to the front gate and we got to knock 3 times. One was for a good stay, another was for good weather, and then the third one you're supposed to say your intention. So apparently this is the kind of place where people come to truly transform. I've heard really beautiful stories, like a woman who came last year to stop smoking. A lot of people come if they're grieving something or healing from health issues, like someone here is in remission from cancer. Like there's a lot of really beautiful stories connected to why people come here. Oh my God, these are infused with something wild. They smell so good. Now let's add the flowers from tonight's beautiful intention setting. Oh my God, so pretty. I guess this is your sign to bathe in flowers if you need to. It's a rainy day today. Just taking a walk. I'm listening to the rain. I'm noticing that some of the leaves are red and some are bright orange and yellow. Oh, what are we doing? This is the new face?
Yeah, this is a magic wand.
Oh, the magic wand. I didn't know they had such a tiny one. I used to have the bigger guy.
Yeah, this is great for helping to depuff your eyes. It helps with fine lines.
So I'm getting an eye treatment because I'm not to touch my face because of that peel. But everybody's been raving. This has been like a dinner topic, the eye treatment. People have been saying that it makes them look like they slept for 5 days. People are saying that everybody noticed after they left that they looked so refreshed. So apparently this is like a trade secret over here. There is something really, really magical about having nowhere to go and nothing to do and having a clear mind and just listening to the rain. I feel like when I'm at home, it's really hard to relax because there's always something that could be done, right? Like laundry or more work or whatever. So it's like being here and having the rain makes me feel like it's okay to just hole up inside and read a book and cozy up with coffee and do nothing. And sometimes I think we just need permission for that. Also, I'm having so much more peeling now, but look at how refreshed my under eye looks. There's like, I feel like I slept a lot and I didn't. That's an amazing treatment, whatever she did to me. It's raining like crazy. It doesn't look as bad now, but it was blowing. Well, you can kind of see here how windy it is. It's like really blowing out there. I went and had breakfast and then I've just been like meditating in my room because it's so rainy. It's nice to just hear the rain. You can hear like frogs in the background. I wanted to go for a walk, but I think it's too wet. So now I'm gonna go for a broth break. They do like this delicious broth and you can like add all these little things to it in the little main area. And I think I'm gonna go, I brought my swimsuit. I think I'm gonna go soak in the bathhouse. And then I have a massage in my room at noon. It's so peaceful. I'm trying so hard to stay off my phone and social, doing okay at that. But yeah, just checking in, feeling very calm and serene. I just had the most amazing massage in my room and it is like really crazy out there. So I decided to take lunch in my room. What do we have today? Since I didn't, ooh, apparently they make this homemade bread. So this is a turkey sandwich on homemade bread. A couple little ginger cookies, which are their famous cookies. I asked for tea and coffee. I went crazy. So you get to circle every day what your meal is, but I'm finding out all these hacks that like you can ask for more than one thing. So I also got this beautiful shrimp salad. Ooh. And I'm just gonna sit and listen to the rain. It feels really nice to have it be so rainy because it alleviates the pressure that I feel like I should go hike and walk and go do the outdoor exercises. Like maybe today I just need to stay in and read and meditate and cozy up and just be still. So it's really been nice to be off my phone and to kind of clear my mind so that even I'm not just sitting around like thinking about everything I have to do. I'm consciously just like being present and listening to the rain and watching the leaves blow. It feels really, really nice. This is the first morning I'm getting up really early to do something and we're hiking up to the labyrinth to do like a meditation walk. I gotta go. So there is a lake on top of a mountain that apparently this resort, well, it's not a resort, this spa property owns, and only their guests get to hike up here. It's literally on top of a mountain. I don't understand. There's like olive trees everywhere. It's stunning. Very glad I woke up to see the sunrise. I think I needed it today. And we are going to walk this labyrinth. I guess it's supposed to balance you. I'm going to take you over and show you guys, but look how pretty it is here. Also, look how much my skin is finally peeling from that VI peel. Things are happening, folks.
So welcome to the labyrinth, ladies. We have two different...
Oh my gosh, this is the garden where all the food comes from that we're eating. And I found a kumquat. Right here. Cute. That was so cool. So I'm going back to my room to have breakfast now. Life is good at the Golden Door. I came in and my breakfast is here. I got like fresh salmon. You can kind of see under here with some oatmeal. And now having just walked through the gardens and seeing like how mostly all of the greens and vegetables we eat are grown right here. It's so cool. Really a morning person today. I'm off to do a little Zen yoga at the Dragon Den. Just did the most amazing Zen yoga class up here in the Dragon Den. It's like this yoga hut that's above everything else, so you can see the pool and everything. Oh, the Yamakoya's up here. I think they have like a pool for doing like special water massage and stuff. I just thought it could be fun to explore the grounds, to like walk around since it was so rainy yesterday. I didn't really get the chance, so I think I'm just gonna wander and see what I find. Maybe stop and do a little meditation or journaling. Just see where the day takes me. So I'm getting to the bamboo forest. It's so cool. So they've had these for a while. Let's go in. I'm loving all the beautiful, colorful leaves. It's just like confetti all over the property. It's so pretty. Wow. I'm getting into the bamboo bits. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I just ran into the most beautiful woman just walking along here. And she said there's going to be an expressive arts class happening. So I guess I'm just meant to be here in the middle of this bamboo forest doing art. Wow, this is so cool. Wow, there's so much bamboo. There's all these beautiful plaques. Wow, cool. Not bad having it all to myself. I just cleaned up my room and set my bag out for them to bring. I'm gonna go have lunch with everyone before I leave, and I'm really sad to leave. Skin's peeling like crazy. I'm leaving a new person with new skin. But honestly, today was magical. The nature-based expressive arts was so fun. We did a little like clay exercise with blindfolds where we had to make like intuitive sculpture, and that was pretty good. I was actually really proud of it, and I'll show it to you guys. I'm headed to the dining room for our last lunch. I'm gonna do everything in my power to come back here one day. It's one of the most magical experiences I get, how it's completely transformative. I'm seeing women open up and transform. It's so cool. I had to stop at the farm shop to get more of these ginger cookies because I'm literally addicted. They're so amazing. But if you live anywhere near the San Diego area, I'm also getting this really cute book as a gift, either for me or someone else, but it's called My Body, My Home. They have really, really sweet gifts, all homegrown foods and local foods, and such cute gifts, like from Bath and Body stuff to candles to like books and toys, but everything's like local or just beautiful. I am so sad to leave this beautiful Golden Door. Look at it. I think at the end you're like supposed to knock or something. That you're supposed to like leave everything behind as you walk to and from the bridge. So this was such a beautiful, incredible, life-changing experience, and I'm so grateful for it. And I hope that, you know, obviously we can't all come to this crazy exclusive spa. I'm shocked that I was even able to come, but we can all take time for ourselves, and we can all hold space for ourselves and make space for ourselves. And I feel like I've learned so much. Like last night we did a singing bowls meditation, and I was able to, like, I don't know, identify some things I wasn't letting go of. This morning's labyrinth walk was incredible, and the word that I got was hope. It's just, I don't know, it's so interesting. I just think like taking time with yourself, the mix of movement and mindful eating and spending time in nature is so healing, but that's something that we can all recreate for ourselves in little bits. And so I just encourage you, as the craziness of this year coming up, the end of the year and the new year, that you make time for yourself and hold space for yourself. And above all else, ask yourself in every moment, how can I show up for myself? Like, what does loving myself or showing up for myself look like in this moment? And if we just operate from that point forward, I think we'd all just be a little more clear. So I'll keep you posted how I'm feeling. Thank you for spending the last few days with me. And they even made me a little steaming chocolate decaf coffee to go. Let's hit the road and get back to LA.